With me today is Meta Karagianni, CMO Research Director at SiriusDecisions. Hi, Meta. Thanks for joining us today here.
It's my pleasure. Good afternoon.
Hi. Can you give us a short introduction of who you are and what you do?
Sure. So I'm a research director with SiriusDecisions and specifically the Executive Age CMO service. So I tend to speak and work with CMOs and their teams. We talk a lot about planning, budgeting, resource allocation, organizational structures, trends, sales and marketing alignment, that type of stuff.
Okay, interesting. The CMOs, I think many of them that you're speaking at the moment have a sleepless night at the moment. A lot of things are going on. What is actually their top challenges at the moment from your last experiences and conversations?
And that's very topical, Simone, because I recently completed a number of conversations with EMEA CMOs. I talked to about 30 EMEA CMOs from various industries and size of organizations. And constantly one of the things that comes up on the agenda is the change of the B2B buying behavior. Now, as you know, we have been talking about that change for some time now, but the way they approach it is they realize it changed the role of marketing. So they are talking about marketing becoming more important in engaging the customers at early stages of the buying cycle.
Yeah.
That behavior is transforming, if you want. It's becoming far more digital. Yeah. We estimate that as much as 67% of the buying journey is now digital today. So CMOs stepping back, they realize that this is a major challenge for the organization, but also a great opportunity at the same time.
It's a great opportunity to elevate the role of marketing in the organization, I think. But it's also a new way of marketing for those two departments, marketing and sales. And this is changing the role of the game. What do you experience about this change?
Absolutely. If you think about how we operate today, we very much view the world from an in to out perspective, and that change means we need to start thinking about the buyers first. And in fact, this is one of the key elements of best-in-class B2B organizations. So one of the things that this change means is that we need to stop thinking about selling, and we need to start thinking about buying. So it means we need to start thinking about how our buyers buy today, how they want to engage with suppliers and align sales and marketing around that. So we need to move from just aligning sales and marketing internally, but aligning sales and marketing to the buyer journey.
Exactly. And you guys are working on this for years now. Can you give for example, companies that you call best in class, that do it right, that aligning sales and marketing in a good way? What do they get out of it? What is the difference between them and an average B2B organization?
Sure. So, as you know, we are working with thousands of B2B organizations globally, and we track the performance. We talk to them about processes, the technology they have in place, and also we, as a result of that process, we classify them in three categories: average, strong, and best in class. Now, if we're looking at the characteristics of best in class organizations, there are a few things that they do very differently. First of all, they focus on the buyer, right? They put the buyer journey at the heart of what they do. And also, they don't have a focus only on creating leads. Marketing is caring about what happened to those leads. So they are caring about not only sourcing leads, so finding new opportunities, but also influencing opportunities. So that is a key distinction between best-in-class organization and, if you want, average organizations. Another key distinction is how they're thinking about programs. So they have programs for the sales organization that is tiered. So they're thinking differently for the key account salespeople. They're thinking differently for the middle market salespeople. And they develop programs that align with the buyer journey. So again, not only programs to create leads, but also what happens with enabling the salespeople, giving them the right tools to progress the leads through the funnel. How about tools to accelerate leads or to unstack opportunities in the pipeline? So in other words, we are increasingly seeing marketing moving from the top of the funnel to the later stages of the pipeline and being far more involved in that.
Yeah, that's a much more exciting role for marketing, I would say. But if for executives, for CEOs who would look at the final result of doing all that, so you talked about, you showed some, or you mentioned some distinctions between best in class and average. And I think one of your reports I saw actually the bottom line result. So actually the revenues, the difference.
Sure, we are definitely seeing an increase in the revenue performance. So just to give you an example, an average organization needs about 15 to 16 leads to close one deal, whereas a best-in-class organization needs only 7. So there is a huge difference here.
That's a big difference. Well, Meta, I'm really, really looking forward to seeing you on stage at the B2B Marketing Forum. To make it more interesting, we actually told our marketing invitees to bring along the sales specifically for this session. Can you give a very brief, teaser on what are you going to discuss with us?
Sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the sales and marketing alignment. So as I started, I will show you some of the results between best-in-class organization and average organizations. And then we're going to talk about how best-in-class organizations get there. So we will talk about the characteristics of best-in-class performance and how organizations get there.
Yeah. Nice. I'm looking forward to that. I think a lot of our audience will look forward to seeing that and to understand the new role of marketing in organizations, and actually also the new role for sales.
Absolutely. It's a very exciting time.
Yeah. Well, Meta, thank you very much, and looking forward to seeing you.
Thank you too, and I look forward to being there and engaging with the audience.
Thank you.